It's William with the Riverstone Life. You know what? We got another review for you. This is called AUXITO Smart Electric Pump. This is supposed to pump these tires up on this truck. We're going to find out if it actually works. We've taken the last month off. This truck's been setting. I know these tires are down to like 50 from sitting out here in the hot and the cold. And I always pull out my big compressor. These folks reached out to me and they said, this will do my job. And I won't have to go through all that hose, getting all that stuff out. So we're gonna find out if this actually works. But let's just take it out of the box real quick. Oh, look at that. That's everything that's in the box. Of course, you got your manual. The unit, ooh, not bad. I think it weighs like 1.5 pounds. Let's peel everything off there. Look at that. Oh, pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's see what else is in the box. Looks like you got a 12-volt car charger, so that's cool. Oh, it even comes with all the little things if you want to air up a tire, like a basketball, any of that stuff. Has all those little things too. Type C, USB to Type C. You can charge it that way. Comes with a nice little bag. I'm sure we'll use that little bag. And here's the little air pump thing. And this is what, I mean, I'll get down here on the tire and we'll show you, but they show you screwing that in once it's tight. You know how you always, the whole thing's flipping around. What a pain in the butt. Screw that thing on, and then this is supposed to just click in here. So look at that. I like that. Let's see how it's on. It's set for 35. It's already charged up. It came fully charged. So let's add. Don't know how long it's going to take. So we'll get the video started. We'll let you hear it kick on because I'm sure it's going to be loud. I don't know how this thing's going to put 70 pounds in a tire. I know the front ones are low. They always go low on me. So because I run them a little lower. But we'll see if it actually can, if it can actually pump everything up. Okay, it's got a setting here. That's a vehicle setting. Looks like as far as that goes is 75. So let's change the menu. No, it's not. That turns it on. Okay, bicycle. And then it's got other. It's got basketball. It's got other. Okay, let's do. All right, so you got to go to other for like these trucks. So it starts at 100. These tires are recommended for 80, but I usually put them at like 70, 72, 73, so they get to 80 when they're running down the road. If you get them at 80, they'll go all the way up to 90. That's just too much pressure. So let's just put them at 70 for now. And you can go 0.5 and everything. So it shows it right there, 70 PSI, fully charged up. Just hit that button. Let's go down here and take a look at this and get it all hooked up. Let's see if this thing actually works. And look at this. Don't know if you can see me, but we're all the way down here on the ground. Let's try this little setup here. I would think that when you screw this in, if you don't hook it up right away, it's probably gonna run the air out of the tire, but let's just find out. Yeah, I think it does. Okay. Okay, it's clicked in. It says it has 55, 56 in there. Everything's tight. Let's just turn it on. I'm sure it's going to be loud, but okay. Check that out. It went right to the setting that I put it at. I added 10 seconds to this. I let it run 10 seconds longer. So it took 4 minutes and almost a little bit less than 5 minutes to pump up a truck tire. And you've seen that it had like 55, 56 in it. So it wasn't totally flat. So you can imagine what it would take if it was totally flat. But I'm impressed with this thing. I've had several of these shipped to me, and they never worked on the truck. So I threw them in the Jeep and gave one to a family member. And I just never use them. I pull out my big air compressor, but you know what? I think this can do the job now. So I'm going to go over there and air the other side up and see how long it takes on the other side, and then see what kind of battery we got left. People tell me that you should be able to air up 4 tires with this thing, but I'm impressed. This is the one I'm going to be using all the time, and I know that it usually retails for like $99.99. Originally, when they came out, they were $149.99. Now they dropped them down to $99.99, and I think that we'll have a link in the description below where you can get 20% off that. So this might be the thing you're looking for. So let's get the other one aired up and see how long it takes. And this one's got 56 in it, so let's get it going. You know what? It did its job. It did it 10 seconds quicker on the second one than it did on the first one. I figured it would take longer because of the battery being used, but let's just turn it back on now. See how much battery's still left. You know, it still shows the battery fully charged. That's crazy. I'm not sure what that, oh, it's got a light too. So it's got like a little flashlight too. But yeah, it still shows the battery fully charged. So you definitely can do all 4 tires. This has been the most simplest thing. This is my new favorite. This is my new favorite thing. You gotta start that air compressor or start that generator, do that air compressor, pull out that hose lines, and then just run them all around the truck and do them. I think this will do my job from now on. So if you're thinking about getting something like this, I'm going to keep using this over the next few months, and we'll talk about it, you know, in the other videos and stuff like that. But it's very impressive. It's very, I like this, the way it pops off. It's not trying to screw something in. And then a lot of times you get these ends like this and they kind of get stuck, and this is really nice. This is really nice. It went on simple on these truck. It's long enough where I can reach it into my dually on the other tires, so that's perfect. You can even plug your phone in right here if your phone's going dead. I don't know. You plug it in the bottom to charge it from your 12-volt charger that it comes with. Has a nice little bag for it. Did it get warm? Yeah, that's hot to the touch. But it's 90 degrees in Alabama, and it just pumped up these 2 giant truck tires. So it got warm. Is this unit warm? A little warm, but not hot, not hot. Right here is where it's hot. So probably down in there where it clicks in, got a little warm. But you know what? You need to get one of these. Go down to that description right down there below there. Robin will put everything in there. You can click on it, it'll take you right to it, get you 20% off. And you know how we end these videos. Always.